Hello and welcome to this episode of Sims4 Build a World Challenge. We're in this map now, and what I want to do is show you a little bit of changes. Last episode we built the Bradshaw residence here, and I really wasn't liking the location a lot, so I decided to move our community garden, and I found a new one in the gallery here. It's called Community Garden Park, and we turned it into our community garden. It's much bigger, and I like it a lot. So what I want to do is show you that one that we had found, just because I like to give credit where credit's due, so I think if we, what do you mean no results found for, oh, no, because we're on residential, because we're on residential, so funny thing is, I don't see it here, it's Community Garden Park. Oh, it's because we're on 30 by 20. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Okay. Community Garden Park. And let's get our price right. Here we are here. This is the park. It's been uploaded multiple times. They got a couple different builds for community gardens, which I thought was kind of nice. By J. Shari Sharp. This is the community park that I had used. So it's a community garden, and I think it's really dope. We look for a second at other. Oh, I like that. Yo, like I find that I want to save this for like a daycare, dude. Like I really feel. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't know why a kids learning center, but I really feel like this is like a daycare that we might want to use. I always like to find good builders, stuff that I can play with and use in my worlds. And I'm really thinking I like this J. Sherry. I like this playground from this look. Let's give a follow to J. Sherry Sharp, and we'll come back to this later on when we open up more lots. So what I wanted to do in this episode was build our gym. This is a residential lot. It'll be a community lot. I had to try to figure. I put the community garden here. Well, this isn't part of a neighborhood. So you can see it still says Community Garden Park, but it's not part of a neighborhood. So I couldn't, vote to make it a community garden. So I had to put it up here and empty this lot, which I think we might later use for like a fishing spot. Because that's one of the ones we're going to unlock. But Oasis Springs, the first building we have to make, is a fishing lot. So I don't think we need one on each map. So I might do like a big playground here. And we'll make these three, these 4, and then these 2 will be our 9 lots. And then our residentials will be these 3, these 5, and then these 4 will be our residential lots. So this one's kind of a mix of, so this will be a business. And I was going to build my gym here where movers and shakers used to be and think of something else to put here later. But right now I'm kind of deciding whether or not I want to put the gym here on this 40 by 30. Let's leave that the way it is. Let's go to this lot. That's what we're working on. I want to build our gym. That's our next community lot we have unlocked. And there's not, much we can do for community lots till we unlock some more. So, because we're allowed to travel worlds, there's no reason for me to try to duplicate lots. Unless we come up with I'm sure we'll come up with multiple parks, or the fishing spots will be like parks, but I think this will be a good spot for the gym. And Movers and Shakers was the original name, so this was where the gym used to be. So current size is 30 by 20. Now, what we want to keep in mind is I don't want to try to spend all of our money. It's infinite right now, But the Fitwits will end up buying this lot and making it into, you know, their business. So I'm kind of thinking I like the way this looks. First floor gym, we got some little workout areas. But it's $219,000. That's a lot of money to spend on a gym for our household, even though it has like everything we need. It has a pool. We got our workout area. Looks like we have showers. This may be a backyard photo. But I'm kind of liking the way this gym works. But $219,000. The original is by this Del Gracie. Beauty spa, gym, yoga place. Well, that's more than what we want. We're not trying to put everything in one. We really want a gym. And I was trying to think of one maybe that would fit our theme. But it's looking kind of tricky. This looks kind of groovy. But that's way too modern for our current houses in this neighborhood. So I want to keep looking. There's some awesome creators out there, and I don't ever want to feel like I'm knocking somebody's creations. It's more like I want to find the right location. Now, this is still kind of nice. I kind of like this. So we got like our little bikes up here. We got like a bar eating area, basketball court. That's kind of groovy. It's $114,000, so that's a lot closer to, I was hoping, let's see. I like that one. I like this one. I really like this gym too. And this one. Crying out loud. Good job, people, on your gyms. Really good job. I'm kind of vibing this look. It looks like no, it's 184. I really feel like that's way too much money to try to spend right now. Can we maybe let's see, $40,000 to $80,000 range. Let's see what we look like in the $40,000 to $80,000 range. That's more likely what they'll be able to afford here in the future. This gym doesn't look awful. It's $60,000. It's got a nice little pool. I like how the building's smaller, it's not so big. And we can upgrade it in the future, but this seems like a nice little starter gym. It's got some yoga studio, a little counter area. It's still looking like it might not quite be what we're looking for, but it's definitely closer to what we're looking for. I do like it. That's a strong consideration. But I'm looking for more equipment, isn't there one that's got more we can do and not in a desert theme? What do we got here? Bridgeview Gym. It looks like a nice basketball in the back. And some gyms here. I think this one will work with. Let's take the gym. We're gonna go to gallery type. And go furnished. Yes. So Bridgeview Gym. I didn't quite see who made Bridgeview Gym. So let's make sure we jump back in there real quick so if we're gonna use this one. I want to see what it looks like. Because we get the gym down, I want to walk over to the new community garden and give that a look for everybody. But I kind of think this is a nice little gym to start with. I do like it. It's got our little basketball in the back. The only thing I wasn't sure, I didn't see, a lot of... So we got treadmills here. And there's some weight machines. I don't like the color scheme. All this red is really off-putting for me. But, I mean, I guess it makes a nice little gym. Everything does kind of match. and everything seems to work out. So, I mean, all in all, it's not bad. I think I do want to see about changing the floor, though. I do think that's a lot of red for one building. If we went to tiles, and can we just find, like, a neutral color? Like, here's black, like a gray. I'm kind of liking that look a lot better. Only because it seems like there's an awful lot of red. I don't mind it looking, you know what I mean? Like, it's that much red, but, like, this to me looks a lot cleaner. It's not so... Let's shut off the grids. I kind of like this a lot better. I think we're going to roll with this. I think that'll be good. Maybe... No, that's too light. I wanted just like a nice black. What if we went with like this spider tile? No, that's way too much. Way too much decor. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with this gray, like this tile. The red was just too overbearing for me. I left it in the showers, and we left it for other stuff to do. I like the doors a little bit, just so we still have that red accent. I like the idea, because everything kind of looks like it's suited well for the gym. And it's only $50,000, so our family should be able to afford this once they get up. I mean, I think they're only like $13,000 right now. That's high in it. But as far as a gym goes, I think this is everything we need. Yeah, let's run with this. Maybe if they earn more money from this gym, they can upgrade the gym. But Bridgeview Gym, let's go real quick back to here and let's see if we can type BRIDGEVIEW, sorry. Bridgeview Gym. I wanted to give credit. So it says Mash Hugana Spencer? Okay, I don't know how to say it. But hey, kudos for making this gym right here. Mash Hunga, I don't know. Spencer, that's what we're gonna say. This guy Spencer, or a girl. But I like their gym. I'm just gonna take a quick look and see what their gallery looks like. If we want to add them as a follow, if it's something we might find and use later. But it doesn't have many on here, so the gym is like great though. So we're not gonna follow right now. Not much of enough on there. Okay, so here's our gym, Bridgeview. I'm gonna change the name though. Fitwit Gym. So I don't know. It is what it is. Let's what is this? An environment for exercise, quality light makes painting and photography easier. Let's see what other traits we can get. Because it's a community lot, I don't think it much makes a difference. But when we use our houses, we got to put like lot challenges too. So I think we'll just use the that one. What does sunny aspect do? Sims may get energized, happy, or inspired. So let's put sunny aspect. That would be a good one to have. It definitely wouldn't be peace and quiet. No home studio, no pets. What is this? No, okay, we don't need that one. So let's just leave it as what we have. You know what I mean? I don't think we need the other, you know, aspects of it. So I think that's good enough. 2 of those little traits. Yeah, so what do we think of our gym? I like the gym. I think it works well. We can play in here, play out here. And it gives us a good vibe. I think I liked it. I think I like it. Good enough. All right. And we got the roller skating rink in the backyard too, so that's a huge plus. Having a roller skating rink in the back is another huge plus. It's a good activity. So we now have movers and shakers, which is now fit with gym. And I think it looks pretty solid here. This is a nice little business to have. And then, like I said, I want to show you all the community gardens. So let's visit this with, maybe go with the tattooers. And I'm just going to choose, oh, they're at the park already. Awesome. So if we choose the community park and visit, they're already here. So maybe if we go to this one and hit play, and I am tattooer, he's already at the park. So good for us, right? That's awesome. So while we're in the load screen, y'all remember my website. End of my video, it shows my website. I'd like to see some people, if y'all visiting my website. Let me know in the comments if you've been there. I've got a lot of work to do. I've been trying to keep up on things. I have more of my photography to get uploaded pretty soon. And I'm working on a new NFT program deal where people can collect some of my art as NFTs, which is really exciting for me because I love the NFT community. And, you know, hey, we're moving up. Okay, we're moving up. I got a lot of things in store, a lot of plans ahead. So we'll see what happens. But I'm really just trying to drag out this load screen because, man, this is just freaking ridiculous. And give you something to think about while you're sitting here looking at it. But yeah, my website. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say if you post. But leave a message in the comments below about the gym. And yeah, let me know what you think. But we should be loading pretty soon. It does take that dang load. Dang. Okay, so big community garden. This is big. And we'll start over here. I don't know what this area is for here exactly. I don't know what this is all about. I know here's some chests we can sit here and play. There's a well here, a bathroom. I don't know what these spots are for. I don't know if we're supposed to garden in here, or I had thought about putting chickens in here. Just to kind of fill that in. Let me know what you think. Yes or no to chickens. But there's a couple seating areas here in the front. I like those. Now here's one garden area. And now you can plant any of the garden stuff in here. So these are all good for tiles. They're a little bit bigger, but there's oversized. And I think we could plant other in here too. I don't know what can you plant in here. We have all of our stuff, so I'm gonna figure out which ones I want to do for like flowers. But all of these have, I want to do some editing on this. There's work tables here. I kind of want to go through here since we're sitting here. I don't know if we can edit this while we're in this character. But I want to take this and move it over here, and take this one and move it over here. So these workbenches and stuff, I'm not a big fan of where they're at. So I kind of want to like the work tables like here on the ends, and then the flower arrangement stations on like the ends. So let's take this one and move it. We can put it somewhere, dang. Okay, and then this one. This way both trees are kind of the same, and it's kind of like a system. So I don't like one tree having all woodwork and one being all flowers. So this way we got 2 woodworking and 2 flower stations. There's also horseshoes, which is pretty cool. They can kind of get some activities. We have these, what is this? Floor trellis. So those are, I think, just decorations. A few plants we could put in here. These already got a few trees, which they're just crap quality apple trees and shit. So I'm going to leave them. We already own this stuff, so we're not at any loss using them. Here's another garden area. I think we're going to use this for flowers and do different flowers in this room. And I thought about making these work tables like these, but I like the way they look. But we might do like our flowers in this room. And then this already got some oversized crops. So, hey, they're here. So that's kind of going to be, I don't know if we want to keep them or not. Because we haven't earned them, so they're kind of cheaty. But I think if we just went to the map, to the farm thing and bought the seeds, but I don't know, we can buy seeds, so it doesn't make a difference. But yeah, we'll figure that out. I'll probably just delete them and replace them when we play it next, but we'll work on it. Like I said, there's all kinds of little gardening area here. There's a garden area here and here. Lots of areas. And it's got a big playground in the middle, which is what we had going on with the other one, is our little jungle gym thing. So I like the little playground too. And, well, dang, I just love this thing altogether. I really do love it. So what I want to do is, can we go chickens? And what chicken coop? Well, this fit. Oh, see, they won't fit in there. It won't fit in there. Oh, it'll fit this way. Okay, let's put one there. And one here. And, I mean, I think they can still work around in there. And those would be nice little chicken areas. And I'm only using the idea, like, there's their fertilizer is really not literally, you can't use it for fertilizer, but imagine having your own chickens and, you know, keeping the droppings and whatnot for fertilizer. That's where I'm getting at this. We got our community board sign here. So I think we're good. I really like this community garden better. So what do you guys think? I know I ask you all, and not a lot of everybody saying like, oh, I like it. But I really think the creator for this did a real good job, and I like it a lot. And I don't know why it always says my venues are incomplete. They're done. I have everything. But whatevs. All right, Destiny's late for work. I don't know why she hasn't gone to work yet. Go to work. She done missed like half the day of work. Bad girl Destiny. But yeah, our community garden. Here we go. It's a lot bigger, and I think it fits more for the community. And what are we going to do with a 50 by 50 lot anyway? That's like huge. We don't have anybody who's going to be like multi-millionaires on this map to need a 50 by 50 lot for their house. So I figured it'd make more sense to use it as like a community garden and leave one of the smaller lots for residents. So poof, community garden. All right, I was thinking about having him plant some stuff. What do we got for time on the video? 23 minutes. Yeah, no. I'll probably plant some stuff off camera because we got an inventory full of, you know, we got grow fruit and pears and all kinds of vegetables. I think if we sort this by filter, here's all our flowers, basil. We're still missing a bunch of seeds, but in our inventory, we have a bunch of seed packets too. So we should be able to get a lot of what we need to fill a lot of this. Big and Pet Sleep Station. Where the heck do we pick this up at? I don't know. Somehow we picked it up. But hey, we checked it all out. I'm going to hit play on this and tell him to go home. Hopefully she goes to work. And you guys stay groovy. And we will see everybody in the next episode. Bye.